Okay, now I want to remove these layers. So let me know the number of layers. Let me hide those layers from here. So this layer number is 4. So that layer is removed, and if I want I can add it. So you can note that the layers which were added at the last will be numbered accordingly. So later on, if you want it to be visible, you can make it visible. And this is layer 5. It can be disappeared. And you are sure, if you are sure you don't want those layers, then select that and press delete. Or you can move it to recycle bin. So that layer will be deleted. So if you don't want that layer, you can delete that layer without having it unnecessarily. Okay, so layer 5 is also deleted. So this is what is the dark which I wanted for. Good. Now I want this dark to be floating on a river. So I have taken up an image of a river, and let me take this image to my greeting card, and you can see that this image is much more larger. See, I am making it smaller for you to make it visible, and when I press Ctrl T, you can see the size of the image. The image is much more, you can still see. I'm making it much more zooming it out. Now you can see that that river image is much more larger than whatever size we have selected. So now I want that image to be appearing just like this. If I want only part of the image, I can select only that part of the image to be appearing there. Okay. Now once I have decided, apply the transformation, and now you can zoom in to see that we have got the river which is required. And where did my duck go? Yes, the duck is there, but it is hidden behind layer 7. And what if you want layer 6 to come on the top? Just drag it on the top. Okay. Now I have got my duck in the river. Fine. But always I can make it a little bigger too, and very good. And while you are dragging it, see, this becomes a wrong duck. Okay, a lengthy duck, and this becomes so thin. And if you want to do it properly, then hold your shift button while you are dragging it, so that without change in ratio it will be resized. Okay, now the duck is fine, but this part of the duck should not appear. So what can we do? We can select rectangular marquee tool with some feather, and that can be 30 or 50 depending upon our requirement. And after selecting it, I am going to select this part. What happens now? So when I press delete now, that part of the area is selected, and when I press delete, it automatically deletes that part of the duck with feather. Now you can see that the bottom part of the duck has disappeared along with the river. Okay. Now If you want to make it as a greeting card, you can add text to it by just selecting this text tool over here, and you can click here with the text tool, and you will get a cursor, and you have to change the font size and the font if you want, and the color of the font. So you can say happy birthday Ducky, and here you can select by pressing Ctrl A, select the text, make it center aligned, and once you go to this text part, here you can see the various options regarding the text, and this is regarding font size, and this is the line gap, so that the line gap can be increased. And after that, once you have selected that, you can move it with the move tool. And if you want to change the color, select text again and select this one and change the color to whatever color you want. Okay, so I hope this green was good. And once you select this option, you'll get your text appearing here. If you don't want this, if it is disturbing, you can select this part so that it disappears, and you can open it whenever you want. Okay, so we have created a greeting card for happy birthday. Hope you enjoyed the session. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you.